So these are parts for the tank. So this is the 2,000 gallon tender we're building, and these are the parts bent up and cut up, ready for weld up. So we're gonna get them in the shop here pretty quick. Herb's operating the forklift. All right, this is the second one coming off, and kind of tight quarters here. So each of these has probably 2 or 3 sections, and then we're gonna get them unloaded, put here, and then we got to unbind them and then get them in the shop. Kind of a pain. We have a big heavy-duty magnet too, but sometimes we have to use strapping and everything else to lift them in. So we got this one coming off. We got 2 more pallets coming off this truck of metal, and then the real work begins, because you got to square these things up. We got a lot of grinding and sanding to do before we can weld them. There's a lot of work to it. So anyway, I'm gonna keep I gotta get Herb unstuck here. All right, so now Herb's gonna try to push this inside. I don't think it's a good idea. We'll see. Trying to give him hand signals. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 way over there. 4 pallets of steel. That's what it's going to take to make a 2,000 gallon tank. That's a lot of metal. So he's going to come in here. He's going to push it this way, and then line it up, and then push it on the pallet into the bay, and then we got to unbind it. Start taking it apart. It's a pain. Like I said, these are the some of the baffles, front and back. We'll see how these all lay out. But yeah, hey, now comes welding and tank design. Well, already designed. Welding. So cool. All right, we got it all in here. We got to unbind everything, catalog everything, put everything in order. Like I said, we gotta, these edges have to be ground at an angle so that they will, we can weld down the seam. So there's some work to be done. I'm guessing it will take us better part of 15 days. But we got holidays in our way. Here's the rest of it over here. So we have holidays that are in the way. So I'm guessing into December, this tank will be ready for paint. Because maybe the first year. Because of all the welding, you got to weld inside, outside. There's baffles that get welded in. Then you got to sand the outside so it'll adhere, paintable here. We do use a epoxy tank sealant paint inside. Then we have to put all the nut zerks here and all these for the lids. Everything has to be perfect so they all line up. I'm gonna say first of the year because of all the holiday crap that's in our way. And this is a different design too, where we're also doing a cabinetry that's part of the tank. So it'll hang down over the tank, which I'll show you when we get welding on this. So from here on out, probably gonna see a lot of videos of us welding this tank up and what it's gonna look like when it gets done. So thanks for checking in, as always, and stay tuned for our updates at BWP Trucks, which is Big Water Production Trucks. Take care. Have a good holiday. Oh, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so have a good Thanksgiving. Hey, this is just a follow-up on the metal we brought in a couple days ago. It's all wrong. They bent it wrong. So it all has, the tank has to be sent back We've contacted the company and they said, oh, sorry, we'll start cutting it again and bending it again. We're talking, it's off. Each of these lower bends here are off by 3/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and off on that one like by 5/8. So none of these would match up. And you can't fill that much of a gap. So it's not the first time from what I've heard from other customers, but they're going to make it right. And they said keep it all up, and we will rebend it and resend it. And when you get the new stuff, send this stuff back. So that's what's going on. Tank build has been postponed a little bit, but we're still working on the other truck, which I'll video here when we get done. The one pump mount and exchange on Almira's tender. So anyway, I just want to let you know this is what happened with the metal. A little bit of a setback. Yesterday was Monday, the week after Thanksgiving. So yeah, we'll see. They had no timeline on when they would get this rebent. So anyway, unfortunate because it stays in the shop and it takes up room, which is a pain in the butt to work around. Some of the things that did work out, these will be side storage. The rails turned out, so we got to work on that. So there's stuff we can do. It's just we can't do the actual tank build itself. So hopefully they'll get it squared away. Anyway, thanks for checking in. And when Almira is done, I will update that build. Take care.